Now, for the first time since the NSEL crisis broke out, Jignesh Shah, the promoter of the troubled commodity exchange NSEL, was today at the North Block to meet the DEA Secretary Arvind Mayaram. Now, representatives from the Investors Forum as well as the Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authority officials were also present in the meeting. And speaking to reporters after that particular meeting, Jignesh Shah said the exchange's main focus right now is to try and get the 23 defaulters to pay up, while maintaining that the biggest loser in this whole fiasco are the promoters and the exchange. Let's hear him out first.
We have started the investigation, which has come out very clearly. The actions will be taken, already has been taken, and the strictest possible action is taken. But at this moment, the focus, apart from that, is that we should recover, because what is required is the investors. What you are saying that yes, directors and others have left. Right. Yes, we agree. And at the same time, we will induct new directors. But the point is, the whole thing is not, while parallelly this whole investigation should happen to find out the wrongdoers. Right. But at the same time, madam, what is important or equally or high importance is to satisfy the investor groups, recover money from these 23 people who are otherwise will enjoy, and it should not be the case. And we will take all the possible, strictest possible steps to recover this.
All right, so that was the promoter saying that there will be action taken and the money has to be recovered. Now let's go across to Suchetna Ray, who has been right there and has been tracking all the developments very, very closely. Suchetna, good to have you on the show. Now you've been speaking to all the parties involved. We just heard Jignesh Shah, and the meeting also had the Investors Forum representatives as well as the Warehousing Development Corporation officials. What do they have to say on this issue?
Nisha, all stakeholders of this NSEL fiasco today met Arvind Mayaram and other officials from the Finance Ministry. Obviously, they met separately. But the biggest takeaway from Jignesh Shah's meeting, sources tell us that he has tried to convince the Finance Ministry officials that his prime focus now is to recover the money that the investors put in. And secondly, he has put the blame squarely on the executives who ran NSEL, especially Anjani Sinha-led executives who have all been sacked. And he has himself called the promoters victims of this entire fiasco. While on the other hand, the investors are clamoring for their money. When they spoke to us at the end of the meeting, representative of the NSEL Investors Forum, Mr. Dalmia, made it clear that the only thing that they want is their money back. And the fiasco, they say, has been entirely perpetrated by Jignesh Shah himself, who is the promoter and who should be brought to book, is what the Investors Forum is demanding as of now. We have to remember that it is Arvind Mayaram who is heading a committee which is looking into a holistic probe into this entire financial crisis, the payment crisis at NSEL. He's likely to meet the committee again on the 18th of September and only then decide the next course of action.
Right, Suchetna, it's quite ironical that Jignesh Shah is putting the blame on the management team and the Investor Forum is putting all the blame on the promoter. Let's see where it's headed. But Corporate Affairs Minister Sachin Pilot has said that he will examine the report of the Registrar of Companies on NSEL and will take appropriate action if there have been any violations as per the new Companies Bill.
I have asked the ministry to, through the ROC, give a report on the company and the functioning of it. If there have been any violations or non-compliances, keeping in mind the Companies Act. We've just got the report, I think yesterday or today from the ROC. We're examining the report and we'll take action as is merited.